Hi everyone, it's Torcaso and I'm here on location. The title of this particular video is We Remain Defiant. And I want to invite each and every one of you to call me and tell me your defiance and or recovery story. That's right, you can contact me through email at lbiz22h@gmail.com. Don't worry, all that stuff will be in the links. And you can also call me on the phone, 412-559-2731. I don't care where you live on the face of this earth. I don't care who you are. Whatever your challenge is in life, I want you to tell me your story. And I want you to know, as I shoot this, we can see aesthetically, it's a very dark video. There's noises in the background. People will walk by and who knows what else may happen. As I shoot this on August the 2nd, 2015, I'm in the P word, but I absolutely will not say the word. P-A-I, and you know the last letter. Okay, P-A-I-N, for those of you who want to know. The amount that I am in, I can barely move my back, my body. And in fact, every move I make, it hurts in a way that almost paralyzing. And yet, while most would be in bed, while most would take drugs, while most would head to the emergency room, we remain defiant. I will not accept the suffering. I will not accept it in my head or my body. And those of you may say, some people may say, well, if you have this going on, how can you deny it? Because it is temporary. And I will be healed. I am healed. You are healed. You may be temporarily in that word, financially, mentally, physically, psychologically, educationally, whatever it may be. But we must remain defiant. And if you believe in a creator, whether it be Jesus Christ or whatever name you use, you must take that faith, use and utilize that faith. Get the power of your deity, I guess is how you pronounce it, and use it and have it core go through your body, flow through your body. I am a believer of Jesus Christ. And I will not let Lucifer give me this suffering anymore. I will not let my subconscious or my physical body keep me from achieving everything I set out to do. And yes, physical suffering, or the four-letter word, will occur. But as I get stronger and stronger mentally, my subconscious, the universal intelligence, and then my body will make it so that I do not have that P word. As we think of, we become. As we think it, it becomes a reality. And I am going to think my way into being healthy. I'm going to think my way into losing weight and taking the actions needed to do so. I'm going to think my way into wealth. I'm going to think my way into knowledge. I'm going to think my way into prosperity. I'm going to think my way into an abundance unlike any of us could ever imagine. And I am going to acknowledge Father God, Jesus Christ, Allah, or any other name. And I am going to say unto all of you, you may not be a believer in any God, but there is a God. You may not believe it because you cannot scientifically prove it. But I am here to tell you there is a God. As sure as there is a sky, there is also an actual creator, a God, if you will. I believe that Jesus came to earth, and what we hear about, part of it is true, but God is so much more. Some ask, why is the globe the way it is? Why does God allow pain? Why does God allow catastrophes? Why does God allow wars and all that other stuff? And we as humans want to blame God. It's not God. It's Lucifer. Most scientists say there's no real God and there's no real devil. Well, scientists, just because you cannot prove it doesn't make it so. So I'm saying to you, there is a God. And I want you to use the power of God, the power of Jesus, Muhammad, whatever names it may be. That power. An atheist, use your scientific reasoning. Heal thy body, heal thy mind. I may have severe PAI, you know what? But it will not stop you, will not stop me. We remain defiant. And now, if you will, I am going to bring on Annette Mendel. As I am Albert Torcaso, I am now bringing on Annette Mendel. She will share one of her, yes, that was an issue. She will share her story. So if you would be so kind as to bring your chair here. Yes, there are people playing some kind of soccer in the background. What happens on video stays on video. It's not like Vegas. What happens on video stays on video. Okay, let me refocus. We don't need to see me and my comb over. Let me, I'm here follically challenged. Okay, let's see what we got here. Little young Annette gonna get herself a little testimonial.
Hi, everybody.
Let's be Annette.
I've been struggling financially all my life. I've either been on welfare or fixed income, but I'm about to change that.
Excuse me, Annette, I'm sorry to interrupt. You know my rule about that statement you just made. What kind of income is it? What kind of income do I call that? It's not fixed, it's what? What's the opposite?
Broken.
Okay, so why would you say you're on fixed income?
I'm on broken income.
If it was fixed, you wouldn't have a problem, would you?
No.
Okay, then let's restate that the proper way.
I've been on a broken income, but I'm about to change that by joining businesses that earn you money that's beyond belief. And my boyfriend Al Torcaso and business partner has been pretty much, he's been doing these videos to encourage people to join these businesses so that they can have an abundant life, so they can help themselves and their family and animals and other people and their animals. And that's what I want to do. I want to help my family and friends and my animals and their animals and other people and their animals. And I've been very disappointed because Al has been pretty much coaxing people to join these businesses to no avail. Or if they join, they're not active in it, which makes no sense to me. Because why join if you're not going to partake in it, the hard work? So I plan to work as hard as I have to because I want abundance in return for it, and I want to be able to help where I can and who I can. And I hope you feel the same way. Thank you.
And now back to the man with the comb over. You know, and that is so right. It seems like I've been begging people to join these businesses. But what no one seems to understand is I know something. I can't quantify it. But I know that we are destined for the greatest wealth changing, wealth empowering abundance this side of history. I know that all of you are probably wondering, can I really go from $0 to a multi-million, multi-billion dollar income? Well, you only need to ask yourself, have you ever looked at the moon? I know you're probably thinking, the moon? You see, humanity landed men, so far only men. Humanity has landed men on the moon. Nope, it's not moon, men on the moon. What's that have to do with you? It was first in the brain, the mentality. Then the physical actions occurred. And the impossible became almost routine. There was a time when going to the moon for a few years was almost routine. Just as we can send men and eventually women to the moon, you can go from $0 to billions. If you have doubt, let me explain. I will explain it to you. Andrew Carnegie was one of the wealthiest men in our history in America. By today's standards, he'd be worth at least $1 billion, if not more. Now, he started in extreme poverty. How did he get there? It was through education. It was through networking. It was through forming relationships with other like-minded people. You have all of this presented to you when you contact me. But unlike all of those pitches that you're going to see on the internet, there's a reason why you're going to get there. And you're looking at them. Myself and Annette. You see, I will remain defiant. I will learn what I need to learn. Take the actions and never give up. So 1 million people may say no to me. And you know what I say to the 1 million people? Excuse me, it's a little bit hot out here. You know what I will say to the 1 million people that reject my offer? Thank you. I'm glad you rejected it. Because those 1 million people have lessons to learn still in their life. They're not ready for greatness. But those other million that say yes and actually take the actions. If I tell you to climb 25 steps a day and do exercise, you must climb 25 steps. If I tell you to send out 500 emails a day, you must, and that, by the way, came from Mr. Rick Titus. You must do that. And as you start to learn and actually take action, there will be no doubt that you will succeed. There will be no doubt that you will become a person of wealth. Now, it will not happen overnight. You must plant the seeds as the farmer would do. You may make $20 there, $40 here, and little teeny pieces of income, little amounts. And then as you continue and you reinvest, you will find that soon they will become hundreds of dollars a month, thousands of dollars, and so on and so forth. But if you do nothing, thank you. Because the people who will accept this major, major challenge, you are the ones who remain defiant. You are the pioneers of history. You are the billionaires. And make no mistake, I promise you not a penny, but I promise you abundance if you will act. I may be suffering, but we remain defiant.